What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Wednesday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. We have another big MLB main slate tonight. We have 5 games on the after hours slate. Once again, our after hours crushed it last night. GPP did really well. Unfortunately, Max Scherzer shit the bed on the cash and hybrid lineups. It was a very tough performance out of Max Scherzer, but it happens. It's baseball. At the end of the day, anything can happen. Hopefully, we can have another pretty solid night tonight, especially with those after hours. We have the US Open beginning tomorrow morning, so I will have all of that content posted on my site later this evening. Very excited for our third major of the year. It's going to be a very, very tough course, and obviously we got the best golfers in the world going at it. So give this video a like, make sure you're subscribed. Let's look at this slate. We have quite a tricky scenario in Boston tonight because the Red Sox are the best team to stack tonight, but we have some weather concerns. So we'll get right into it here. Pitching, there's a ton of fantastic pitchers tonight. You got Valdez against the Nationals. He's expensive, though, for good reason. Kershaw against the White Sox. Castillo against the Marlins. Cole against the Mets. Those top 4 guys all in fantastic spots, and if you want to spend up on them, I am not saying you shouldn't, but I do think dollar for dollar, my favorite play is Tyler Glasnow at only $10,100 for the Rays. Pretty recent off of his injury, but he's looked fantastic. We all know the kind of hype that Glasnow had before the injury. He got dealt over in that big trade from the Pirates with Chris Archer. Glasnow and Austin Meadows got traded over to the Rays. Now Glasnow seems to be the only relevant piece in that trade these days, but he is still a fantastic pitcher. If you look at his 3 starts, the strikeouts are there. He went 6 innings against the Rangers, giving up just 1 hit. That's a very encouraging sign from a guy off of injury. It shows that he doesn't really have a pitch count anymore if he's going 6 deep. Has some control issues still. 3 walks in each of the last 2 games, but the strikeouts are there. It looks like he has his stuff. 10,100 against the Athletics. Now, I know the Athletics are the hottest team in the MLB, but we all know it's just not a long-lived thing here. The Rays are still like minus 270 tonight. I don't care how hot the Athletics are. I look at their roster every day and I know how bad it is. So I am not worried about Glasnow. Plus, the Athletics aren't even scoring. They're just winning these weird games against the Rays like 2-1 and 3-2. So Glasnow should be fine. We all know the Coliseum is a pitcher's paradise. It's so big from foul line to foul line. So this is a really, really good spot. I'm probably going to have Glasnow in cash and hybrid lineups tonight. Hopefully he can come through better than Max Scherzer did last night. For the infield, this is where we get kind of, a little dicey. We have to wait and get a closer look at this radar at Fenway. As you guys know, if you've been along with me for the ride, you know that I live an hour outside of Fenway, and it's been pretty ominous all day long. It looks like we have scattered thunderstorms all around the area, but it doesn't look like anything that's going to last. The last time I looked at Kevin Roth's weather report, it looks like there's a decent chance that there's a late start here at Fenway or a delay. For how good of a matchup this Red Sox team has against Austin Gomber of the Rockies, I am willing to go through a late start or a delay. I don't think anything is going to be worth, postponing this game. It doesn't look like, long-lived storms, but we're going to have to look at it closer to lock. And I'll make that final decision before I post things on my website. But for now, I think we're going to be okay. It's a 10 over under. The Red Sox, huge favorites. The bats finally came alive last night. Rafael Devers, 2 dingers. We were waiting for that for a little bit now. Justin Turner, going back to Devers, he's out in this lineup tonight. But we have unlimited value in this Red Sox lineup tonight. 1 through 4 hitters are all under 3,000. You have Refsnyder leading off, Justin Turner, maybe not the third hitter, but I know Duvall's batting cleanup under 3K. And, you know, the Red Sox are just by far the best value tonight. We just have to worry about the weather. Justin Turner batting second. Not much to say here. He's been hitting the ball very well as of late. As you can see, he is on a 5-game hitting streak. 4 of those 5 games, multi-hit games. Just an automatic play in my eyes. And then the second infield play, we got to go with the steaming hot rookie sensation Gunnar Henderson on the Orioles, leading off once again, hit a grand slam last night. 4 out of the last 5 games, he has homers. Homers in his last 3 games. 4 straight multi-hit homer games. Multi-hit games. He's just hot, and I don't care. You know, Jose Barrios is a good pitcher, but this still has a 9 over/under. It's a pick'em, so the Orioles should still put up runs. There's a chance that Henderson gets 5 at-bats here tonight. Lefty-righty matchup against Barrios. Barrios isn't good enough where I'm going to fade a hitter who's hot against him, because I just think, on a normal day, you kind of want to avoid Jose Barrios. He's still pretty good, 3.6 ERA. But when you have a guy as hot as Gunnar Henderson, only 3,100, I'm going to be getting some exposure to the Orioles' third baseman. For the outfield, on the other side in this game, George Springer has seemed to have gotten pretty hot as of late. He has brought that average up to 260. He's still too cheap at 3,100. He has a pretty good matchup against Kyle Bradish, who, Bradish he's had some bright spots this year, some big strikeout games, but he still has a 4.25 ERA. Nothing to really be worried about, especially with Springer, who is, like Gunnar Henderson, pretty hot. Power numbers are not really there. That could easily change, though, with a guy like Springer. If you look at his game log, it looks like he's starting to see the ball pretty well. 4 extra base hits in the last 3 games. 3 of those 4 games, multi-hit games. 3,100. Should be leading off tonight. I like this play in the outfield as a value play. And then the last play, like I was saying, with the Red Sox, Refsnyder is leading off for the Sox tonight with the righty-lefty matchup. Austin Gomber is 7.5. Just abysmal ERA coming into Fenway tonight. The rain, Mother Nature is our only obstacle in this game. If, later on, as I've said multiple times in this video now, if the rain doesn't look too threatening, we will be stacking Rockies and Red Sox. Mainly Red Sox, but maybe a couple of Rockies. This game is just an awesome hitting environment tonight. Refsnyder leading off at 2,600 looks really good as well. That'll do it for this video, guys. Give it a like. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's have a huge night. Let's sweep the board, actually. Wouldn't mind a nice little sweep. Head into tomorrow morning with that U.S. Open PGA Major and really have a nice finishing end to our week in terms of DFS. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.